Hey guys, day 16, and today I want to ask the question, what is it that you're feeding yourselves? So there's an old story or analogy, I don't know if it's true or not, but the story goes there's a guy that lives in the mountains. He comes down to town once a week and he fights his dog. He puts on a dog fight. And every week he's bidding on the winning dog, whether it's the white dog or the black dog, he's always seeming to win. So fellow townsmen asked him, hey, how do you know which dog is going to win that week? You always know which one's going to win. And he says, well, that's easy. It's the one that I feed the most. So my question is, what are you feeding yourselves? And I bring this up today because it's something that happened with my youngest daughter, and I realized that it's something that all of us do. So my youngest daughter struggles a little bit with math, so we have a tutor for her, and it's really hard for us to sit down and do the math with her because she just doesn't like it. She's not interested in it. It's just a little bit tougher for her, and we're just trying to use the tutor right now so that when school starts, it's not hard to get back into. But in the same effect, the same daughter in this week, within last week, decided to do a bake sale to raise money for needy families in Nicaragua, and it's $350 that she's trying to raise to build homes for these families. And she's already more than halfway there. I think with these last couple of orders that we have, we're going to be able to hit the mark. So it just shows you that it's the same person, but in one aspect she feels inadequate, she feels defeated, she feels as if she can't do it. But on the other hand, with this project that she took on her own, she's excelling in it, and it's something that she's already reached her goal. But it's the same person. It's the same thing with myself. Before I got into notes and I was just studying it, it scared me to have anybody contact me and ask me about notes. Now, on the other hand, if it was drywall, I could go in your house and I could see your ceiling, your living room that's fallen down because there was a water leak from the master bedroom upstairs, and you're thinking it's the end of the world. But I'm like, dude, that's like 5 or 6 sheets of drywall and some mud and some texture, and I'll do that in a day and a half. And but we know what we know, and we're confident in it, and we can move in that confidence. But what we don't know is what we fear. And so it's, what are you feeding yourself? If you watch day 14, I talked about goal setting, and I said Henry Ford had coined a phrase, whether you say you can or you can't, you're right. If you think you can't do it, then you can't. But if you think you can do it, then you can. And so what I'm asking you today is, what are you feeding yourself? You know, are you feeding into the fear, or are you feeding into the abundance, if you will? So you got to remember that you're the same person that can do one thing well, and even though you might not be able to do the other thing well yet, it's just a matter of keep doing it, keep doing it. You know, I'm great at drywall. I'm great at drywall. I'm not saying that I'm great at notes yet, because I don't think that I've had an experience to say that I'm up there with the great ones and obviously be those teachers. But I'm starting it, and that's the point of it. Is just getting into doing the things. So, what are you feeding? And I want you just to feed more into your abundance. Feed into those um, I can't affirmations. Feed yourself affirmations. Letting it give positive affirmations direct. You know, again, going back to day 14, if you check out the goal setting, I lay out a 3-step process of how you can do it. But just be careful what you're feeding yourself, and make sure you're feeding yourself the right things, so that puts you on the right track, into the right positions to be in the right point of where you want to be. So that's day 16. The question again is, what are you feeding yourselves? All right. Look forward to speaking to you guys on day 17. Talk to you soon.